Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Watch out. Watch out. Is that your enemy? Never trust your enemy. Hell, look at Don. I think Don is on the right side. Don is a disgusting you know what, but what's the difference between these two? This guy might be a tear. All right, so let's what what's happening? They're both false prophets because they're out here prognosticating. Let's get that. Walking after their own what? False prophets. What do I want? I want Peter. It's a lot. Oh, 2 Peter 3. Yeah, most important. Let's get this real quick because this is also a sign, right? We got to grab them up real quick. I'm going to put them together real quick and then I'm going to get out, Lord willing. All right, so Salakia, call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Hashem Kadash, right? Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops, great millstone, even the elders that came before them taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word, the truth and sincerity, hopeful like tabernacle of David, and the elder Yahshua and Shalom. All right, so above all, 2 Peter 3 and 3, above all, most importantly, knowing this first, most importantly, first of all, above all, there's nothing above this. First, be aware, knowing this first, but above all, remember. This is the most important thing. What? You must understand that in the last days, what time are we in right now? And what is the proof? Mockers, deceitful scoffers. Doing what? Walking after their own lusts. According to their own eager desires. Who is this dude right here? Okay. Well, who is this dude right here? Race, Balaam. I wonder if we could just type that in and he comes up. Race Balaam. Race baiters. Come on, Tatum. Race Balaam Tatum. Where you at? Look at it running. This thing's running. Where's Tatum at? Raise baiting. Come on, there. You know what it is. 4 months. Baiters. Bait. EM. Race Balaam. See what comes up? Race Balaam Tatum. Now, here's the question. Okay. Here's what we see. We see these guys jumping up out the woodwork. What is this dude? And how did he interject himself in? He did the same thing that Tatum did. What are they doing? And you know that these dudes, right? You know these dudes are Masons. Okay? And they were conscripted into this dialogue. This dude interjected himself into this shit. And I don't give a damn what's going on in Mississippi. I'm like this. What do we see right here? We see false prophets. We see scoffers. Okay? False teachers. What is this dude coming out and saying? Oh, no, you could trust your enemy. Why? Oh, no. It's the family, right? The family's in the wrong. Who would say that? Who is all saying that the family is wrong? Edomites are. So what does that say about this guy? Knowing this first. Okay, we got that. But what about this? How about this right here? We have to consider You got to let both grow. Matthew 13:30. Let both grow together until the harvest. Hey, guess what? We're at the harvest. And what's going to happen then? And in the time of the harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather yourselves, gather ye together first the tares, bind them into bundles and burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. What are we doing here? We're considering this might be a tare. Who would do what this dude is doing? Who would do what Race Batum Tatum is doing? A nigga would, a house nigga would do that, right? We know that. But what does this say? In the last days, right? In the last days, scoffers are going to jump up running after their own lust. This ain't lust. What Tatum is doing, that ain't lust. Look at the lustful nigga. You want to be an Edomite so bad. You might be one. You might be one. Okay? We have to take that into consideration. You have to take into consideration that, what's the girl's name? Lee. Something Lee. The crazy girl that's in the middle of this Deborah Lee, something like that, the white girl with all the flavor, who's cussing everybody's ass out. That could be a speckled bird. And you have to see, got to let no man deceive you. And you're supposed to have spiritual discernment. Okay? I forgot that girl's name. Kimbra Lee. Okay? The white girl who's clearly a Jake. Right? She's clearly a Jake. But what is this? What is this? Is this just a backwards ass nigga? Right? Or is that a tare who don't even know he's a tare? He could be a tare. Understand? He could be a tare. But this guy right here, now I know he's a Mason and he's doing his job. And see, here's the point. Let's go here real quick. On this battlefield, guess what? You're going to get jammed up. Sirach 12. Here's why. You don't know who your enemy is. If you don't know what a speckled bird is, you don't know your friend from your foe. Number one. Number two, if you're going to adhere to this, 10, Salakia. Sirach 12 and 10, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Who is your enemy? What if that's a tare? It's your enemy. He's your enemy anyway. He's a fucking coon in a turncoat. The 2/3 are your enemy first, before Esau, before the tabernacles of Edom. Here's the hit list. The 2/3 of the tabernacles of Edom, of Ishmael of Moab. Okay? But this guy, if this is 2/3, he's your enemy before a tare is. You got to discern which one he is. He's your enemy either way. You're supposed to know who that is. Eve is your enemy. Tares are your enemy. 2/3 are your enemy. And then Esau, and then Ishmael, and then of Moab. In that order. Okay? Now you have to have discernment, though. Is this a tare? Now, let's look at this guy. Where did this guy come from? He's doing exactly. Okay? He's doing exactly what Tatum is doing. Let's look at this. So this went wrong, and everybody's saying, oh, well, Don Lemon's interview went wrong, and he had to turn hostile or whatever. Why? Because this dude was sent from Mississippi. Oh, y'all don't know what you're talking about. You know what? We know who the devil is. And we see that you're siding with it. Okay? Something happened to that boy. You trying to tell us, oh, well, they had nothing to, what the hell are you talking about? Okay? Can you call me when you're home? Sound like a tear. We're gonna get tear.
So talk to me, Emmanuel.
Tear.
How do you know Nolan? Let's start with how you know Nolan Wells and his family.
And this dude is a snake. He slithered his way onto the scene by oh yeah, no, I know Nolan. We're friends. And then you go and see. Now, what else do we see here? Why must we watch out for snakes like this? See, Nathaniel 7, right? You got Masons that are working against this truth, working against Jake. Okay? What do you call this? Okay? And let me ask you this. After he's done with this mission, who's he coming after with this beard? Who is he going to, turn coat? This is a setup from hell. And the point is this people like, okay? He's a prophet. He's a false prophet. This is a false prophet, right? What are they doing? They're on the Urim and the Thummim. They're doing nothing different than, here's what's going to happen. Here's what's not going to happen. They're reporting on it, right? Warn them from me. What are they warning? Oh, you got it all wrong. This is a false prophet. Now, who is he coming after? Who are they going to point finger at and use this guy in the next psyop with that full beard? Which this could be that could be a wig. We don't know what the hell we're looking at right now. Where did this dude come from? He interjected himself into this situation, and he's on the side of the devil, to put it bluntly. And you know this dude is on the side of the devil. You understand? No telling what they got on him. They probably got some vile shit on that nigga. Listen.
Okay, well, I've been knowing his mom since she was like in high school and whatnot. But I can't, and his stepfather, we still work out in the same gym together right now. And
making it seem like that they're cool. Right? And that's what Tatum is doing. Right? They're painting a picture, right, that they want you to believe, and it's nefarious. You can just tell. This dude is oozing with foul and negative energy.
I came to know Nolan through his, she had this lady babysitting, and I'm real good friends with her son, Bingo. And they would bring him around, bring him to my barbershop all the time. And I gave him his first haircut. And we used to have him to say, every time he would leave, we would say, "What's your name?" And he would say, "Nolan Wells." And we all used to laugh at it. We used to make him say his name every single time, man. He was a funny little kid, man. That was what was up, though.
Do you know the other kids involved?
Do you know? Terrible. He's sitting there grinning, skinning. And he ain't got nothing but malice.
Friends?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead. How do you know?
Well, with the recent ones that was on like TNZ, I spoke with him Friday night. I know one of the white guys and one of the pitchers, where it's quite a few of them, not one of the three on the boat. They were all in a collective group there. And me and his father, we're very good friends. We get up and have lunch about 2 or 3 times a week currently.
Okay, let's get straight to the point. So this guy named Emmanuel said that he is very close friends with Nolan Wells' family.
He looks like a tear. Look at how these people are acting.
So he was the first one to cut his hair. Now, he also also said that he real close friends with Nolan Wells' dad. Now, I feel like that after Nolan Wells' stepdad, mother, parents, whatever, watch this guy interview on Don Lemon, the stepdad may not be having lunch with this guy no more. Because the word friend in Ocean Springs clearly has a different meaning than the rest of the world.
Now, here's what's going on in Ocean Springs, okay? Whatever's been going on there forever, and they got it all lined up so that it just works out, and whoever's not in line with that shit might die, that shit's coming to an end right now. How do I know that? Because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is bringing this shit to an end. Everybody that's connected to that is about to go down the hard way, right? Because you just can't continue to do that on the level that it's at right now. That's why they're sending in, right, the reinforcements, right? And this is just about to get ugly, right? And that's the Most High doing that. He's the one that's bringing this into this level of whatever you believe you see going on right here. But this is Chase Row. Isaiah 13:14. And it shall be as the chase row. Esau, who tears too. It shall be as the chase row, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee, everyone into his own land. Well, this nigga's turning, if this is a terror, he's definitely turning to his own people, right? Or he's a bootlick and don't know who his enemy is. We know that about Tatum, whether he might be a terror, you have to consider that. Anyway, let's read on. This is the point here. Isaiah 13:15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, every Edomite, and everyone that is joined unto them, this guy, who's Tatum, joined unto them. Here's where we are. So, and the reason that they're doing what, if they're not, is this, if they, that ain't an Edomite, a chocolate covered Edomite, what he's doing is he's trying to find favor in what's left of this kingdom. Oh, I'm finna come up. They're paying me. They said they give me $500,000 to get out there and do what Tatum is doing. I'm going to do it. That's the kind of money that's flying around out there right now. People are being told, oh, here's what you're going to do. You're going to shut up. You're going to do what you're told, and you're going to get paid. Shut the fuck up or you're going to die. Which means you're going to get some money and then die later because they got to deal. It's ugly. You know whatever's going on over there right now is ugly, and you can see it from the outside. It goes directly to the top. What do you mean there's no throat? There's no throat. There's none of the organs that can prove that he was killed in that way. And we're supposed to accept that. Oh, well, no, because they used it. No, they didn't use it. They made sure that it wasn't there. And stop talking to me like that. You understand? Like Morandi said, if you want to line up, if you want to come to my door and kill me, then go ahead. We're not afraid of you. But we're not afraid of you. You're not going to stop us from telling the truth. That shit's over now. So go kill everybody who wants to tell the truth. That's where we're at. All right? And you got to be down. Okay? The truth is on trial. If you want to stand up and tell the truth, you could potentially be put to death for it, and you got to be okay with that. All right? Anyway, we see the tears coming out. Is that a tear? He looked like a tear. And just the skin and the grinning and woo! I could not live in that area, man. I couldn't do it. Just the, oh, I can only imagine. Anyway.
Because it's just like a frisbee. they throw the word friend around loosely around there, but the whole idea of what a friendship is, it don't seem like it come back in return. It doesn't seem the same. Now this guy is going to talk to Don Lemon, but he also is about to blow your mind about what he said, because he said he talked to Nolan Well friends that was with Nolan Well out there on Horn Island.
I'm going to bring in our correspondent, Daniel Grimes, who actually called you to do the interview. Daniel, real quickly, because you have to get off.
Manuel, you and I chatted, and you said you've spoken to the kids there. You've spoken to, Nolan's family.
This is sad. This whole thing is sad. It's sad. There's a bunch of sodomites. You could tell. And even Nolan, right? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Here it is. We're at war with the devil. And look at this shit. We're in sad shape. Okay? Cutting with the, what the fuck is this? Right? This is all an abomination.
And you know both sides to this. So can you just speak a little bit about, I think a lot of people want to know, those kids are not talking. You've talked to them. What is their theory on what happened to Nolan?
Well, I'm going to tell you what they told me Friday, just for...
What do you mean? Where are the authorities? Why are you stepping forth? Who's what they told me? This is just crazy. You have any idea what you're doing, what you're involved in, and like we don't understand what we see happening? How are you stepping forward saying anything? How is anybody stepping forward and saying anything and nobody's been arrested? And that's what this whole thing is about. Nobody's going to be arrested. This is going to be status quo. And here's the question. Is the Most High going to allow this one to be swept under the rug, or is it not? That's the question. Okay, here's what's going on too. We're in the time that this could be used to set everything off. And right now, you have to understand that it is being used to set everything off. Will it be the straw that breaks the camel's back and sets everything off? We will see. All right? We'll see. Now, you're supposed to be using your spiritual discernment to understand what the fuck is going on here. Right? Because either somebody went to great lengths, right, to set up that call where the reenactment, whatever the fuck is going on in the background, right? In one part of the call, there's a distress call going on with some officials, and then in the background, there's something else. Now, was that manufactured and slipped into there as a diversion? Because you got to understand, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end right here. Okay. Let me get this real quick in Matthew. This is what Yahushua said. How do you make it through this? How do you make it through the times that we're in right now? Matthew 4 and 6. Matthew 24 and 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive. This is how you make it through. All right. Shit, I forgot where I was going after that. I know. Take heed, right? This is the most important thing. Why? Why take heed? Here's why. Because the serpent was subtle. It's Genesis 3. Gen 3 and 1, right? He was more subtle than any beast of the field. You got it. Hey, take heed. Why? Because this dude, he's going to fool you. You're going to wind up with that C-hip in it. I think you need this, man. You want that spiritual power, right? Well, right here. Genesis 3 and 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord had made. He said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, You shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Okay, and he went into his witchcraft. Okay, the sleight of hand. All right, because that's how he gets down. The art of the deal. The art of the fart of the deal. You ain't got no dealing skills. You're just a weak ass serpent on the way out. Anyway, you got to watch out. And all these guys are slithering. Okay? The countenance doth witness against them.
That's right.
Same thing with Nolan.
Right. They said they don't know what happened, but they do believe in their heart that something happened.
That's just stupid. How can you even say that? So-called black man in Mississippi. You sound stupid to us out here. You're under so much pressure and duress. Either that or, well, it ain't like that. Yes, it is like that. It's like that everywhere. How is it not like that there, motherfucker? It's like that everywhere. How is it not like that there? Not like that there. Yes, it is. And any beat down punk ass nigga trying to say that it ain't like that there. You're fucking beat down. You're not down to lose your life about fighting about this shit, right? So you should be a man of the Lord who is not going to fight. We're going to fight a spiritual battle. We're not going to fight physically. It's above that, okay? It's above what you're doing. This is a low vibration. All of this is low vibrator. Look at this dude. What group are you in? Who are you signaling to? And what did you do to get in? You did the same thing that these dudes did. You're all the same. Because your countenance doth witness against you. Anyway, with that, we pray that the elect are edified. That's a tear. Jury's out on this one. Okay? But what we see is let them grow together. Right? Let them both grow together. Until the harvest. We're at the time of the harvest right now. See them coming out of the woodwork? And you're going to see more Stevens. These are the Stevens popping up. Did we get joined? We got joined on to them. All right? That's what we see. So be careful and know who you're dealing with through the spirit. Whether it's a speckled bird or it's a straight up tear. All right? Know who your enemy is. Okay? How? Fighting a spiritual battle and not a carnal. With that, we pray that the elect are edified, your brother and few sisters. Shalom.